Hello, I'm Farah Nasralli. I'm a longtime dedicated yoga student, longtime teacher, and I'm particularly interested in having conversations around how yogic tools and practices can be applied during times of intense stress. And over the last 2 years, we've definitely been in a time of intense stress. And I'm really excited to be in conversation with a dear friend, Corrine McKell. Do you want to say a few words about yourself?
Sure. Thanks very much, Farah, for having me. My name is Corrine McKell, and I am as well a longtime yoga student, a yoga instructor. I also work as a frontline nurse and as a nurse educator. And I'm really interested to talk with Farah about how the skills of my yoga practice has really helped support me as a nurse, and my passion to share these skills with my community and in the healthcare professionals I work with.
You know, it's been a particularly difficult year for people on the front lines of the pandemic, and especially for people who work in the nursing profession. What's been your saving grace? What's kept you resilient through all this?
Well, a little bit of, bits and pieces of a few things. I'm really fortunate that right before this pandemic, I had really delved into practicing yoga and meditation. And in general, just kind of looked at my life and saw how the stress of being a nurse of 17 years was starting to take a toll on me. So again, thankfully, I had started that, kind of really got it established, I feel like, and then the pandemic hit. So it's been incredibly difficult. And what I've been doing to really help is using my practice of yoga and meditation on a daily basis, in a way to help me reflect and digest the day, and then to transition home into my home life, which of course is full again of stress. So, yeah.
It's so interesting how sometimes a crisis or accumulated stress can contribute to kind of a turning point in really bringing us to a practice or dedicating us to a practice. I know for myself, when my partner experienced a very serious personal health crisis, that's really when I dedicated myself more to a daily practice, and something really changed. Yeah. Because it really was the anchor I needed for myself. And it's interesting how sometimes it's crisis that brings us to practice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even want to imagine what these last 2 years would have been like if I didn't have this practice already established, because it has been really, really trying. And it does make you really realize, in that kind of survival mode, where it became more automatic, where I used before be like, I'm going to do this today. And then when the pandemic hit, it was just like a lifeline, right? It, for the first time in my life, just became that regular, because I think just what was going on